Hello friends, welcome to the Nandip Academy's Samarpan program. Today we are going to discuss a question from UPSC Mains 2023. The question is, sea is an important component of the cosmos. Discuss in light of the above statement the role of IMO, that is International Maritime Organization, in protecting environment and enhancing the maritime security and safety. So this is for 15 marks. Like always, we'll first see what is the focus of this question and what should be the locus of this question. So in this question, very clearly we can see that the focus, there are two different focuses. First is a role of IMO in protecting environment, and the second is enhancing maritime safety and security. And the locus in this question is sea is an important component. Okay, so this is a fact, proven fact which is given. We'll have to justify it in the conclusion. Now, when you write the answer for this, when you write the conclusion for this, when you're introducing the question, you should be focusing on how sea is the important part of cosmos. So by writing this statement, we can prove that the world's oceans and seas cover 71% of the Earth's surface. And if you look at the figures from WTO, we know that more than 80% of the global trade by volume and 70% by value goes through these oceans. So automatically it underlines their importance. The vital global trade routes also pass through these oceans, be it Atlantic, Pacific or Indian Ocean region. Now these two answer your locus. At the same time, you should also introduce IMO. What is IMO? It is a specialized UN agency and it is entrusted with enhancing maritime safety, security and environmental protection with seas. Okay, so this is how you can write the introduction part to this question. Now, moving forward to the body part, the first focus here is how IMO protects the environment, or what role IMO plays. Now, there are a lot of conventions which have been passed with the help of IMO, which help us in answering how IMO helps in protecting the environment. Now, the very first convention that we see is MARPOL Convention. Now, it dates back to 1973, but it is a very important convention to actually control pollution in the oceans. Now, it addresses the oil and chemical pollution by ships, and in 1997, it was also extended to regulate air pollution that happens because of the ships. Then, very recently, Glue Litter Partnership also, this was started by IMO and Food and Agriculture Organization with the help of Government of Norway. Now, this program actually focuses on plastic waste that is littered into the oceans and how to control this waste. Then there is greenhouse gas emission limits also. For example, they have an index, the energy efficiency existing ship index or the carbon intensity indicator. Through these indicators or indexes, IMO also tries to control emission of carbon over the seas. Then we have Ballast Water Management Convention also. It is because of the ballast water, we see a lot of invasive species from one part of the world go into the other part of the world. Now, because of these invasive species, the biodiversity that is there in these oceans is at risk. And through this convention, IMO tries to control the movement of invasive species through the oceans. Then we have London Convention and Protocol. This also focuses on one particular thing, that is dumping of waste at sea. It includes climate change and mitigation options also, such as carbon capture and storage. Then you have particularly sensitive areas. Now IMO declares certain areas as sensitive sea areas to protect them or protect the biodiversity that is there in these seas. Now under this, we've seen that the Great Barrier Reef has been one region which is protected by IMO. Then through all these conventions, IMO promotes sustainable use of the sea. So this addresses our first focus, how IMO controls or protects the environment, or how it plays a very important role in protecting the environment. The second focus is how it enhances maritime safety and security. So here also we have a lot of programs which have been initiated by the IMO. The very first is SOLAS, that is Safety of Life at Seas Convention. It is led by IMO. It ensures the safety of merchant ships. Okay. Then we have suppression of unlawful acts against safety of maritime navigation. It is again by IMO. It provides an international legal framework against unlawful acts such as capture of ships in the open oceans. Then it also enhances maritime security through International Ship and Port Facilities Code. Okay. So you just have to mention all these programs, and through these programs, it is IMO which is actually enhancing the security and safety of the ships. And it has been proactive in countering piracy also. This is a very emerging issue, countering piracy and armed robbery against ships through various resolutions and action plans. So through these programs, it controls the safety and security of the ships at sea. When you're concluding this answer, you'll have to again highlight the role of IMO and also how important these oceans are going to be. So here you can write that seas and oceans continue to be a focal point of global economic activity, and so don't write only economic activity also, but environmental sustainability. Focus both the areas here. Now, IMO, by furthering its strategies with proactive measures and global cooperation. Why global cooperation? Most of the initiatives of IMO are with the help of a lot of individual governments. So, with global cooperation can pave the way for safer, secure, and environmentally sound oceans or maritime future. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.